Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Cooked by Motile. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are making some mandazi, not your ordinary mandazi. We are making lemon mandazi. Trust me, you will love these ones. Let's go. We're going to start by mixing the dry ingredients. That's the flour, the baking powder, the sugar, and the salt. All the ingredients and measurements will be in the description box below. Please don't fail to check. Whisk the dry ingredients together for a minute or so. We need to make sure everything is nicely incorporated. Then I'm going to introduce the star ingredient, that's the lemon. You need to make sure your lemon is very well cleaned. And then I'm going to grate in the peel and just grate the green part. Make sure you don't grate the white part because that's going to make your mandazi very bitter. So grate lightly so that you only get the green part and you leave the white part. Grating directly into the flour gives you more flavor. It's fresh. If you grate on the side to add later, sometimes it can get bitter. Then I'm going to add some lemon juice. I've squeezed in half a lemon juice and I'm going to mix. Next thing I'm adding is some vegetable oil. You can also use butter. So between vegetable oil and butter, use whatever you like. And then I'm going to mix in with the flour before I start adding my water. Adding your water bit by bit, just a little at a go. You don't want to go all in with your water. This might be too much for your flour. So adding your water bit by bit while mixing. Once you're satisfied with the water you have added to your flour, I advise you go in with your hand. It's easier to mix the dough with your hand than to use a spatula or a wooden spoon or a normal spoon. Using your hand is easier. Also, if you have a mixer, you can use that. If you feel like your dough is too soft, like mine was too soft, always add in more flour. Mix in your flour with some baking powder on the side before adding to the dough. And if it's too hard, if it's too tough, add in some water, a little water. If your dough is soft and elastic and not sticking to your hands, then it is ready. It should not be sticking to your hands. If it's sticking to your hands, then it's too soft. So I'm going to put my dough in a clean basin and I'm going to cover it with a kitchen towel for 30 minutes. I'm going to let my dough sit for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, dust your working surface with some flour. We need to do this to make sure our dough does not get stuck on our working surface. So dust your surface with some little flour and then transfer your dough and start spreading it. Remember not to spread your dough too thin. And then I'm going to slice my dough into some triangles. That's the shape I am using today. You can cut your dough into squares or rectangles or ovals, whatever you like. For today, I want the triangle shape. This is the thickness of my dough. It's not too thin, but it's also not too thick. just the perfect size. Then heat your pan and drop in your dough one by one. Don't put too much dough in the oil. We need to give the mandazi space to bubble around. And if you don't know how to check whether your oil is ready, there are two ways I do it. You can always cut a small piece of dough and throw it in, or you can just put in a wooden stick like a toothpick or a matchstick in your oil and check if it has bubbles, it's ready. So cook your mandazi until the first side starts turning brown, and then turn and cook it on the other side. You're going to repeat the process until you cook all your dough. And with both sides cooked, remove your mandazi from the oil and transfer to another surface with some kitchen napkins. We need to drain the excess oil. And our mandazi are ready. How good do they look, guys? How good do they look? You can enjoy these with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or with some beans, whatever you like. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.